Good morning. Today is Thursday, and I'm going to be having some company come over this weekend. And one of the things that I want to make is some lasagna and some garlic bread. And to make the garlic bread, I am completely out of bread. So I'm in a hurry today, but I want to get it going. So I took out a bread mix that I had put together about a month or so ago. And if you're interested in that dry mix that you can store in your cupboard, I've got a link to that right above. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make my bread in the bread maker. I'm off like in a half an hour, so I don't have time to fiddle with it, but I'm going to throw everything in there and I'm going to show you how this comes out later today after I get back. So let me show you how simple this easy and delicious bread mix works in the bread maker. So all I'm going to do is, the first thing I'm going to do is add my 1.5 cups of warm water. Just throw it directly in the bread maker. Now my butter's been sitting in the refrigerator, so I'm going to put the butter in with the warm water. I'm going to let it sit just a minute just to kind of soften it up a bit. I'm not concerned about it melting. I just want it a little bit softer when it starts making it into dough. And then I'm going to add my mixture that I put together. Now this has already got everything in it to make the bread. It's like kind of like a pre-packaged bread mix. I'm just going to throw that right in, just like that. I'm going to make a little well in the middle of this, and I'm going to throw my yeast in there. This is 3 tablespoons of yeast, active dry yeast. And that's it. I am going to set this on the bread cycle. And when I come back later today, I'm going to show you how this came out. It is going to be absolutely delicious bread, and it's going to make the best garlic bread this weekend. And that's it. My bread maker is preheating, and one of the reasons that I really like having these types of things on hand is that it saves me a trip to the grocery store. That's really all I needed for my dinner on, I guess it's going to be Saturday night. So I have my bread started, and this is a really good bread recipe. It's just a basic white bread recipe. I've done all kinds of other breads that I've made in my bread maker, or even in my oven. So I'm going to link those in a playlist at the end of the video. Here's a little update of how my bread's doing. It's just mixing away in the bread maker. So we'll check on it a little later. If you're enjoying this video today, can you please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, a thumbs up, or even ring the bell for future notifications, and I'd be happy to send you future videos. Well, I just got back from a busy morning with the grandkids and going to get all of our hair cut and out to lunch and everything that we did. And so I came back into the house, and there's this overwhelmingly amazing smell of bread. So let me show you what the bread maker did. So here we go. Look at this delicious loaf of bread. It's still, actually, the bread maker is kind of hot. So I don't know. Looks like it was still cooking. I'm going to take it out and show you what we've got. So you saw just how quickly I was able to get this bread put together this morning before I left. It was a very fast process. And so all I'm going to do now is just kind of pull the bread away from the sides of this pan. I don't want it to stick. I don't think it's going to, but I'm just going to be really sure. There you go. A beautiful loaf of bread. Look at how big that is. That's all from that pre-made dough that we were able to put together. The pan came out really clean. I'm going to wash that in a little bit, but here is our beautiful loaf of bread. I'm just going to let it kind of sit and rest for a little bit, and then I think we'll cut us a little slice of it. So our bread is cooled off enough that we can cut it, so I'm going to cut it for you. I'm actually going to have a little bit of butter and some of my strawberry rhubarb jam on it. So this is a very big loaf of bread. I'm actually going to just try to cut a very small piece off. And I'm probably just going to cut this in half. I just had lunch, but I did want to try it for you. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? A little bit of jam. I'm just on the very end of my jam. Might as well use it up because I think I need to wash the jar. This is the best jam. Let's give this a try. Wow. I don't know what's better, the jam or the bread. Delicious. So give this bread a try. You see the advantage of keeping different kinds of products on hand that you can put together really fast and then have something that you create that you really don't have to do a lot of work to. So I really enjoyed this one. I know it's going to make a great garlic bread on Saturday night. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring the bell for future notifications. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.